Okay, we're back from the break, starting part 2. We last ended on you going to Florida. What happens next?
Alright, I came to Florida and signed a billion-year contract. And then I started EPF.
What's that?
EPF is a state project force. It's basically a lot of physical labor and the studying of materials of Hubbard. Sort of like a boot camp. Once I finished EPF, I started my product 1, which is more courses of Hubbard, and I was a hard worker, working, keeping my statistics up, my production up, and I didn't get any auditing, which is Scientology counseling, and I just thought, ethical handling could be the next best thing. So I thought, how can I get some ethical handling? And I went and I broke a few plates in the kitchen, broke some glass, broke a key in the door. Still no handling, nobody did anything to me, because I'm going to make another video when your statistics up. They don't really care what you do. So then I went and stole somebody's jacket, and then I got some ethical handling. Basically, they just gave me a bunch of mirror checks, and then they put me in ethics to write a bunch of overts again. I just ran out of things to write. This was nothing that I did that I remembered. And I thought, well, start writing some overts about my past lives. And I spent several days writing them. And then MAA came and said, well, don't write past lives overts, just write this life only. And I said, but I don't have any left overts of this lifetime, so what am I supposed to do? So basically, the way Scientology works, the way overts works, the same as Dianetics works. I made a previous video about it. So if you don't have anything in this lifetime in the same chain, you may have something earlier, but only your meter can basically indicate if you have any. So I had a bunch of sec checks over and over, and I just wrote a bunch of past lives overt again. And at this time, I just felt so guilty of doing something that I could not even remember what I've done. But I had that kind of sense, that I've done something that I have to be punished for. I know that many Scientologists, a friend of mine, that had the same kind of feeling. So I went to my sec checker and said, send me to RPF.
What's RPF?
Well, RPF, it's a rehabilitation project force. Basically, it's kind of a program, kind of like Scientology prison. Just so that I did so much bad things in past lives, that I was so evil person. That was really my mental state, that I'm so evil that only RPF can fix me. So I went to senior MIA and I said, please send me to RPF, because I need to be handled. Only RPF can fix me. And she's like, well, technically we cannot send you on RPF because, for something that you did in past life. And so she said, well, let's do another thing. Let's do a repair of past ethic conditions program, which is basically, there is a condition formulas, and there is I'm not gonna be making a whole video about conditional formulas. I just wanna show it to you. Can you please take it, because my glasses are really bad. I can't find my new glasses. Just point to this, and just so people can see. Is it? Alright, so you can basically see how, especially these conditions right there at the end.
Enemy, treason, and confusion.
Yes. So basically, doubt and enemy and treason and confusion, and they are very close to each other. So when, according to L. Ron Hubbard, when you don't handle one of your confusion, it's very easy to fall into another. Let's say if you're in liability, you can get into doubt. You don't handle doubts, you turn into enemy. And there is certain steps that people take to get out of them. So I spent several months on ethics, basically doing conditions, and there is one of the steps was making amends, basically making up the damages that I've caused. So I've been in my free time helping others, working in different other places, like say in the kitchen or waitressing or like cleaning something and doing different things, just to basically make amends for bad things that I thought I've done that I couldn't even remember. And I still didn't feel any better, because I kind of like, I knew that I did something, I couldn't remember what I did, but I still felt that I have to make up for it. So I just felt that, you know, no matter what I do, I will never be able to make up the damage, because I thought I did something horrible, something that, like, I thought I was like worse than Hitler, because you know. So I went back to ethics, and I sat over there and started writing a bunch of overts from past life. And when senior MA came, I just handed her my overts, and while she was reading them, I just opened the door and I escaped from HCO, and I ran like hell. So I ran downstairs, and I've been just jumping, there's like stairs, and I've been jumping, leaping from one stairs, skipping several stairs, like down. I don't know how I didn't break my legs, but I escaped. I ran outside, and several HCO personnel, they just ran after me. And so this is what I'm thinking. I'm running, and people are chasing me. So all I was able to just to think that I'm causing PR flop. PR flop is basically, you know, destroying reputation of Scientology, because, you know, other people can see me running, and they're like, you know, what's going on? So, running, being chased, feeling embarrassed. It was so embarrassing that people are chasing me. So at the end, I just stopped running, and I just kind of like froze, and I let them just to grab me and take me back to HCO.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't want to destroy Scientology reputation. I thought I already done enough of bad things that I never will be able to repair, and now there is like one more thing on top of it, so I just, you know. So they took me back to HCO for handling, and handling lasted a while. And then after I ran away, senior MAA, she moved into my dorm's room, and she wouldn't let me go by myself anywhere, just because she was afraid I had to wait when everybody's finished eating and like eat the last, because they didn't want me to talk to other people, because you know, condition of doubt is very easy to get. Basically, people can talk to me and get all these doubts. So basically, I put in the thing that they took all my freedom away, and a few days, I think it was like a couple of days later, they told me that they sending me back home to do the program at home. And once I finish it, I was supposed to do re-entry to the work program and re-entry to work again. So I had to borrow money, get on the plane, fly to back home, and I'm from Tatarstan, by the way. First I flew to Russia, to Moscow, because I had friends in Moscow and I wanted to see them. I went to the Moscow's org, and apparently everybody already knew about it. They knew they don't supposed to talk to me. I went to the hotel to see a friend of mine, and ethics officer over there, she grabbed me, took me to the office, checked me, asked some questions like, why you here, what are you here for, what are you doing, and you know, things like this. And when I came out, I wanted to, I've seen some of my friends standing right there, and I wanted to talk to them. I wasn't allowed to. Basically, she kicked me out of the org. And well, to make story short, it took for me several years to pay off my freeloader debts. Freeloader debts, the money that they spent on my training and on my like staying while I was staying at my dorms in Seorg, that they paid for me for my food and for other things that they spent on me. I basically had to leave. I was a legal immigrant because my R1 visa, I will make separate video about R1 visas and human trafficking and things. I'll make separate video about it, but my visa wasn't valid for work in the United States. I had to just do some kind of illegal jobs, and I ate pretty much just ramen noodles and water, and I rented some walk-in closet, and all money I was making, I was paying or sending to flag for my freeloader steps. And finally I got a letter saying, congratulations, you're no longer freeloader. I still have that letter, by the way. And as soon as I paid up my freeloader debts, I wrote some of my doubts about Scientology online, and I got SP declared. And I have another video about that. You can check it on my YouTube channel.
So after you paid off all your freeloader debt, did you ever go back to Sea Org?
Yes, I did, but that was I went there with totally different purpose, and I have another video that I'm going to post it really soon. So subscribe to my channel if you want to see it.